All right, here we go. You know what this is? This little envelope is our Grim Workshop Tool of the Month Club. Channel. All right, so as you see, we have this wonderful camouflage bubble envelope. So that means that it is time for our Grim Workshop Tool of the Month Club. For those of you that don't know, this might be your first time on the channel. If it is, please consider subscribing. I'd really love having you here. If you are subscribed, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push this video out to more people. But this here is $20 a month, and it includes some information, some knowledge cards, as well as 2 or more EDC tools that you can just pack away pretty easily. Usually either in a Altoids tin or just in your wallet. These are credit card size. So let's open this up and let's see what we got. Oh, this is that what was it? Havoc. This was our Havoc little knife of the month that we got with our SHTF box, little box opener. It's not too bad, I guess. It's janky. It's probably more what they charge. You could probably buy like a case of box openers. But there we got our individual packing popcorn. They almost always include in there. I think the times they don't, it's a mistake. So, and you will always find a couple items in here. Oh. Well, this one didn't come with a business card this time. Usually it has a business card, but you are going to get your item list. Okay, and yeah, we've got 2 cards. We've got a dog tag card, a credit card, and 2 tip cards. All right, so we're going to start with the tip cards. Here we have how to tie a backup knot. This tip card gives you helpful information on how to tie a backup knot. Each tip card is weatherproof and completely waterproof. Tear resistant, makes it incredibly easy to create a comprehensive bundle of survival instruction that only includes the information you need. So basically, it's like I got a whole stack of these. The older ones were better. I say that every month because I'm hoping that they will go back to it where they had. Now, if they have like their logo on the backside, then they only have a little bit of information. The old ones had picture on one side and write up on the back, and it was really nice. But this one pretty much tells you how you have your knot, and then you tie your secondary knot. Yeah, it just tells you how to tie a knot. But it's pretty interesting stuff. It's good to know how to tie knots. And our next one, and this right here, MSRP is for $1.85. I've never seen where they sell them individually like that, but that's what they claim. So, all right, next up we have another tip card, and wooden plank cooking, and pretty much just tells you how to cook fish in the wild on a wooden plank. There you go. Flat plank cooking is a great alternative when you do not have no pots or pans, basically. So it's a way in the wild that you can cook. So, and again, that one also $1.85. All right. So we will be adding those to our stash of information cards. So these are the old ones. You have information on both sides. I would like to buy this series. If I could buy like the whole set of them, I would. Meanwhile, this is the new ones that just on one side, but we got cards 115 and 116, so we're going to put those in here. 109, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then we have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, and 30. So, but we're getting it. I still like these. These are good. And I do imagine that in a pinch, these would make excellent fire starting because they are that laminate. And then these are usually like usually you'll get like business cards in there. Didn't come with them this time. My favorites are the ones that are like, they look like a spool because you can actually like, wrap cordage around them or like fishing line or something. Like this one here. There's like a spool. But I think for $20 a month, you get what you pay for. I mean, this is some fun good stuff. All right, next up, we do have for $9. The MSRP for this one is $9.50, and this is a spring snare trap dog tag. So basically, this has essentially you can put two traps on here. The spring snare trap dog tag is part of Grimm's trapping tools collection and 2 complete spring snare trigger system with L7 trap triggers that can interlock to create quick, easy spring snare. And get this out so I can show you this here. These are nice because, you know, you can wear these as a dog tag. They used to come with both chains. Now they just come with the interlocking chain, the small chain, and they do come with a silencer. So they claim you can put 3 of them in that silencer, but I don't think so. But anyway, and basically on one side you have that white strip there. So like, let's say that you wanted to just, and this is something that I've been thinking about, because sometimes I've seen knives where they're just, you know, you have like a flat handle. Not this one, but they'll have just the metal. And then, you know, you like wrap them with paracord to make it a better knife. Well, I've seen them where they're wide. And so basically what you could do is you could take that white backing off and you can stick it on the handle of the knife. So you can put these on both sides of your handle, then wrap it with paracord. So now you have your tools and you have your paracord around it. So, and then if you look inside there, you can see the black behind it. So once you take these off, you use them, you can put them back on here, and then you rewrap your knife. So now you have like a self-contained survival knife. That's what I'm thinking about making with some of the good ones like this trap, this spring trap. And also, I don't know if it'll get in close enough, but if you look on the edges here, you have like these little indentations. You can wrap cordage around the middle of that. Now, obviously, if you stick this down, you're not wrapping cordage around it. But if you're wearing this on a dog tag, you could wrap the cordage around it. And then when you put your silencer on, you're actually going to hold the cordage to your dog tag. And then when you get where you're going, okay, well, now I'm stuck in the wild. Okay, well, you know what? I can get something to eat. And I know how to cook it because I have the wood plank, you know, how to use a wood plank to cook it. So, and then it'll come with this little one so you can hook it on your dog tags. Alright, so that's pretty good stuff there. That's a good one. The next one we have is an Arrow survival card. This one is pretty... This one here I like. This is one that... and it goes hand in hand. This is another one that you can use for hunting. Because... basically, the Grimm's Arrowhead... You have 2, 4, 6, 8... You have 8 arrowheads. It comes complete with 8 small barbed arrowheads. This tool is the same size as your standard credit card. Fits in your wallet, a small tin. It can be added to a backpack or survival kit to reduce weight and save space. And of course, again, the white side, you can stick that on something. Stick it on the, you know, stick it on the, let's say you wanted to just stick it on the outside. I mean, obviously you're not with this one, but stick it on the outside so you have room, or stick it on the inside of the tin. In fact, I think, yeah. So, and then you have the black side, which once you take it off, you can put it back. And again, it fits inside this tin really nicely. So that's something else we're working on. This will be my 3rd one. So I do have quite a few of those. I still have to put this one together from last month. That's a cordage making micro tool. But, yeah. And of course, I keep all these cards. So I have all of these so that I know, like, if there's something I'm not sure about, I can look back to it. But so that's pretty good. So this is a pretty good, this is actually a pretty good set, pretty good month. Oh, and this one, the Arrowhead card, MSRP is for $19.95. So for $20, no shipping or handling or anything, no tax, it's 20 flat rate. You get all of this. And so even if you were just to buy the Arrow card, you're going to pay more than the 20 because if you buy it individually, you're going to have to pay shipping and handling. So I think this is a good way to build up these little tools. And some of these, are really useful. Others, not quite so much. And there's always the fact as to how good they actually are. Like, how good are these arrowheads going to be when you're trying to take down game, right? Obviously, these are not going to be good enough to take out, like, say, a deer or anything like that. No matter how strong your bow is, because these are not built that well. But they are built better than a lot of the cards like this I've seen. Now, this one's in particular, I can see these ones being good for fishing, because you have that barb. So once you go through the fish, and now you can, when you pull it back, it's going to cut on the fish, the barbs, so you can reel it in. So I could see this would be good for making like fishing arrows. You tie your cordage off on the arrow, you shoot your fish, it goes through the fish, and then you reel it in, and you got a fish. You got a wood plank, and you have your card on how to use a wood plank to cook it. So, and I do imagine that, I don't know, because you'd have to. I don't know how well this really barbed would work, because even if you tie it off on the first level, it's gonna be very weak. So you're gonna want to tie it off there. So you're just working with the top two barbs. This bottom one here is more for where you put it in through the shaft of your arrow, and you tie it off so you don't lose it. But still, this is good stuff to have. Because like I said, I think last month we got the Zachary Fowler one. Maybe not, but see this one has like tips on it too, but it has a lot of stuff. These are pretty cool stuff though. I like them. One day I will actually live somewhere where I can actually use them. Go out and hunt. So, and again, that's a fire starter one. You got a spork. You got some wrenches. More of a EDC type one, You got your bottle opener, can opener. I've got some lock picking tools in here. I've got like a knuckle duster. Yeah, see, these ones are like escape and evasion. This one might be my favorite. It's actually like a ferro rod. So some of these, you add these. This would be good to carry with you. Others are like, like the lock picking ones. Like these ones here are like different, keys and shims. Different keys and shims. These ones, not too bad. You've got tick pullers, tweezers, file. I got some lures in here. Here we got a couple lures. So you got fishing, trapping, fire. So these are pretty nice. For $20 a month, I think that they're okay for $20 a month. I think that these type of things. But the thing is this: you have to use them, and that's something that I haven't done. I haven't used any of them. Well, I did make the. Haven't used it yet, but I did string the handrail because we did get a handrail one in, and that was pretty cool. But this right here, this has like so many tools in it. Just this little bag here is loaded with just these small micro tools. So and that's heavy, but if you're like really selective and you like go through all the cards, pick out the ones that you really want. I think it's a good way to add tools to what you normally carry. I would never say that these are good by themselves. By no stretch of the imagination would I advocate that, oh yeah, you get this and you have like a whole survival kit in your fingertips. No, but I think that a lot of these things can add to what you already have. So if you do have a survival kit, and let's say you put in like the fish hooks or the snares, the snare triggers, that way you don't have to carve snare triggers. You have them right there and you can just set them up. So, all right, but that's it. Again, $20 a month. I think it's a good deal. I am not an affiliate. I have no say in the matter. So if you subscribe, it doesn't help me at all. So I have no money in the game, but I think that they're worth it. That's me. In all honesty, I think out of everything that I get, they're probably the second most useful item I get. I think the most useful thing that I subscribe to, I think, is the Wild Edible of the Month Club. I think that one, we'll see that one again here in a little bit. But the Wild Edible Month Club, I think, is probably for the $6.99 a month I pay for that. I think that is probably the best $6.99 a month I pay for anything. Because knowing what your wild edibles definitely can save you in a bad situation. So, but I think that these micro tools are probably the second best item because you know what you're gonna get. The Survival Skill of the Month Club is fun, but a lot of those I don't live in an area that's really gonna do me much good yet. So they're kind of like just building up a book, which is still good. Let's see here. Oh, the fish, the fishing subscription boxes are pretty good. They're you get useful lures and baits and everything. So that's useful stuff. The SHTF box, it's fun. You get we get junky knives like this. I mean, this thing is. I mean, it's heavy. It's probably better than like your average box opener, but it's just a glorified box opener. So let's make no. Let's just be honest. It's just a box opener, but it's kind of cool. Every once in a while, though, it's like waterproof matches. That's useful. You can use that. But a lot of the stuff you get in that are gimmicky. Like this right here. Yeah, this is cool and all. It looks cool, but I guarantee you, if you don't want to put your life, you don't want to trust your life with this. This thing is definitely gonna mess up on you when you need it the most. But it's fun, Make no joke. I know what they are. I know what they are. This radio, yeah, it claimed that the batteries would charge. Well, the rechargeable batteries I have didn't charge. So there's that. But but sometimes you do get good stuff. This canteen is a good canteen. I've seen similar canteens. I've seen the same canteen for sale in like Big Five. And it's good. It's good hard plastic. So some of the stuff you get is pretty good. Other stuff like here we got this axe right here. This thing is just ridiculous. I said it when I saw it. I said it that it was ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. There's no weight to it. It's just so that's that. And then gear pack. Gear pack is usually pretty bad. I mean, I keep it, but every once in a while, gear pack surprises you, and you'll actually get some decent stuff. But again, that's why I do want to start getting Barrel and Blade. Probably in a month, we might be starting to see Barrel and Blade. 2 months on tops, and 2 month tops, and we'll start getting Barrel and Blade in. So look forward to that coming to the channel. Because I think that Barrel and Blade has a lot of good stuff. They have name quality stuff, and they have stuff that is going to be useful for not just basic stuff, but for my firearms. So that's going to be good. And then they have another one which is called the Chow line. We're going to be picking that one up, where it's like different freeze dried meals every month. I'm probably going to get 2 subscriptions to that. One to try, and one to pack away. So. It's like getting rations. It's like a ration of the month type club, which some boxes used to do that. Survival boxes. I've seen some of the old videos of survival boxes before. They're just I don't know what's going on with them. I tried to get them before I got Gear Pack, but it would never go through. So I was like, I don't know about that. So that's why we have Gear Pack. But I mean, other than that, I think that. The Grim Workshop, if you're only going to get one, the Grim Workshop is pretty good. But you want to use the stuff. So, but that's it. That's it for the month of, what is this? This is September now, October. So in 3 months, we got our Christmas one. I got 2 Christmas ornaments already. So yeah, Oh yeah, the good thing about the Grim Workshop though is like, let's say you have the subscription. If you know, if you come to like my channel, or I know Burning River Bushcraft, he gets it on the first, so you can go there. You can see. Please watch my video too, but you can go there and you can see what you're gonna get in the Grim Workshop, and so you'll know. It's like, okay, you know what, that does me no good. You go to your subscription, you cancel it for the month, and then hey, if the next month, if there's one that you want to, if it comes with cards that are going to be useful for you, okay, you know what, I want that one. That one's nice. Then it's just start your subscription up again, get it, and then the next month you watch the video. Oh, that's one I like. You can just keep it going. That's one I like. Keep it going. Oh, you know what? That one I already have those, or that they don't do anything for me. Go ahead and cancel it again, and then just pick it up as you want. So that's the nice thing about Grim Workshop is it's the same card all month. So if you see it early on in the month, like either in mine or like Burning River Bushcraft, and then you can decide, and then so that's why I try to get the video up as soon as it comes in the mail. This came in, it probably came in Saturday, but I had a really wanky work weekend. I had to work like pretty much all day Saturday. I went in at 9. I got off at 10:30, so it was a crazy day. But yeah, so and that's another reason why I think this is a good subscription, because you can see, if you look at like my channel, or really there's only a few of us that put it up on their channels, but you can see what you're gonna get, and if you like it, you can get it, and if you don't like it, you don't have to pay for it. So, but I think $20 is really reasonable. But anyway, that's it. Oh yeah, one more thing. You know what? I'll talk about it in a separate video. This is hilarious. You guys are gonna love this one. But all right, until next time, keep prepping.